Good evening, everyone. Good evening, those here in person, and good evening, those on Zoom also. Welcome. Welcome to our regular Thursday evening session. But although it is a regular Thursday, it is today a special Thursday because we have a special guest who has traveled all the way from India to be with us. Our very dear brother and Dr. Manoj Mantani, who is a pediatric nephrologist and a renal transplant physician and many, many other things. But he is also a long-term Raj Yogi and meditator with the Brahma Kumaris. And he travels and he does many seminars and lectures and courses, and I think also retreats. So we have him today with us for a session on from distress to de-stress. So I hope you enjoy, and at the end there will be possibility to ask questions, and he will close with a meditation also. So enjoy. Thank you for being with us.
So good evening, and I don't believe in taking lectures, so I want to interact with you all. So hope you all will interact. Okay, all of you, except for one who's new to this place, all the others are also new to this place? Fairly new. So can I know your names? Gautam, Urmila, Nikhil, Janani. Okay. I think it's me. I should not be touching this. And I can see here of 7, 8 people here. Madhura, Carol, Jules, Amrit. Okay. So what is the topic? Are you all really distressed? Because all of you are saying de-stress right from the beginning, including. So maybe I would ask someone to write there rather than me writing. Okay, so let us look at. So do you feel distress is a part of? I was there last year also in May, but I don't remember seeing any. It's all new faces. You all haven't seen me last year, right? So I'm saying, yeah, I remember one of the faces is there. Yeah. So do you feel you all are stressed? Which means you all are in distress? Yes or no? Yeah. Kind of. Okay. And what sort of stress would that be? Good. So work related. What else? Like? No, so what is the cause of stress? You're not able to maintain a balance. That's the cause of stress. That's what you're saying. And work related. Also at home, what is the cause of stress? Particularly in this borough, Manhattan, where it is more stress in the atmosphere. Okay, good. And when I say the word distress, what sort of energy does that word give you? Am I audible clearly online? Okay, so I don't need to shift this. Yeah. So what energy does it give you when I say distress? Is it a good energy? It's a very heavy energy or a stressful energy. And when I say de-stress, it gives a better energy. So any word which starts with DI, it gives you a heavy energy. So give me a few English words. Disappointment, disrespect, de-spirit. That is de-spirited, okay, but I'm asking about DI. Disappointment, disrespect, disregard, disinterest. So all these words carry a very negative energy, a very heavy energy. So if I want to write down, do you want to write it down here? So just write down DISTRES like that, vertically down in block letters, and we'll try to explore that. What is distress? It's an acronym for something. So D is You all can make notes if you all want. Yeah, R-E-S-S. Yeah, correct. You're right. R-E-S-S. Okay, so D is diving. You can start writing the things now. Diving into. I is into. And we'll cover each word, each alphabet, and we'll go into the depth of each word. What would S be? Sudden, transient, or temporary, or whatever you want to write. Transient, release of emotions, sensed spontaneously. Sensed, S-E-N-S-E-D. Sensed, yeah, spontaneously. So, so this is the basic. I would rather not say diving. Also, I would say dying, because do you? People are laughing. You can sit down here. Thank you. So, and then we'll come to what is recess. So each and every word is important. Like, uh, do you feel that when we are stressed? What is stress? It's an altered state of mind. It is a disturbed state of mind. Again, DI, disturbed. So it's happens suddenly, like something happens, some situation happens, some person does something to me, and I get upset. And it's transient because it doesn't remain for ever. It comes and it goes. So it is sudden and temporary. And what happens during that time? I release what? Certain emotions inside me, which are sensed spontaneously, by which I mean I can feel it that I am not feeling good. And nowadays we are in a very automated mode. Anyone who's got a birthday today or tomorrow? No one. Online? No one. So say if someone's birthday tomorrow, then you wake up in the morning and then you say, "Oh, I'm feeling very good." Why do you say that? Why are you feeling good? Because it's your birthday. Yes. But we never realize that why am I feeling good? Because I have created the thought that it's my birthday today. So feeling and emotion is always related to a thought. So therefore, don't work on your feelings, work on your thoughts. And working on thoughts is something, it's easier said than done. I can sit here, I can give a lot of lectures on how to take care of your thoughts, but I myself may be stressed inside. So both of you came a little bit late, so you already started. So we are just looking at, so that we are on the same page. Your names, please. Sam. And yourself? Doris. Okay. So we are covering, do you know what is the topic we are covering today? From distress to de-stress. Okay, so we are just looking at the short form or the full form of distress. So, and why I said dying into, because do you feel that this is responsible for premature deaths? Stress? Because if you have stress in life, which is the organ which is suffering the most? That's the one, and that's the driving force for the body, because it pumps blood into the body and goes to the entire body. So more you are stressed, the more your life expectancy is less. So do you want to improve your life expectancy? Maybe not at your age, but you want to improve it otherwise. And what is an emotion? The word itself tells you, emotion will give you information. Okay. Okay. So what is the difference between a feeling and an emotion? An emotion is? Okay, so it's a bit unclear what is anyone else? What what is uncontrolled? No, so I'm asking the difference between emotion and feeling.
Emotions is an exaggerated form of feelings.
Sorry, who's speaking? Vimal,
Vimal,
is it?
Vimal.
Yeah, okay.
I
Go
think
ahead.
it could be like emotion is an exaggerated form of feelings.
Oh, exaggerated form of feeling. Yes, you're coming closer. Okay. Yes. So, feeling is something which is a natural mechanism or a natural phenomenon, whereas emotion is a little bit unnatural. And I must say, a disturbed feeling is an emotion. So, we say emotional upset or feeling upset.
Emotional.
It's emotional upset. And the word itself tells you emotion. E means energy. When your energy is in motion. So when my first day of Brahma Kumaris, I still remember I came for the morning spiritual class, and then they told us it was there in the morning spiritual class that die whilst being alive. In Hindi, we say, the ones who understand Hindi, jeete ji marna. So I said, why are you telling me to die? I am a doctor. I am a pediatric nephrologist by profession, and we see birth and death very closely. So why the hell do you want me to die whilst I am alive? So do you all want to explain me what that was? So that sister said, like Rona Behan is here. She said, you come daily, listen to the spiritual class, you'll come to know. And then I really came to know in a few days what. So do you all know what is the meaning of die whilst being alive? Are you all alive? Obviously, you all are sitting in front of me. So I'm telling you, die, huh? Yeah, so you're alive. So what is the meaning of die whilst being alive? Yeah, I know. Same thing. I also told them I don't know. But I'm sure many of you would know something. If someone tells you die whilst being alive, what do you feel about that person? It's like you feel it's not a very now you can, do you want to say that now? No. Maybe the first few days you can say. So emotions is related to that. So I'll give you another analogy and then you'll come to that automatically. So if I take again, the organ, same organ, the heart. If I take an ECG, the ECG should be a straight line or it should be up and down? He is a nurse, so he knows that very well. So it should be up and down. It should not be a straight line. If it's a flat line, what does it mean? Oh my God, she's saying another medical word, asystole, which means you are not alive. So at the Brahma Kumaris, it is taught not about the heart, it is about the graph of your mind. Come what may from outside, what should be your graph of the mind? Up and down or like that? It should be flat. So therefore, it is opposite. It should be flat. And that's the meaning of come what may from outside. Your state of mind is in your hands. So now suddenly say if there is a big blast here or there's a big earthquake, is that in my control? No. So external situations are not in my control, but what is in my control? Yes. And that's the reason we say don't use the word reaction, use the word response. So I should respond, not react to anything, because reaction is something very spontaneous and usually negative, whereas response is something which is calculated. You take a gap, observe, observe what you're thinking, and then come out with a response. And as you rightly said, it's a reaction. So what will happen if there's an earthquake here? What is my reaction? Immediately panic, and I would try to do something to speed out from here, get off this building, and there are many exit ways. High probability that I will not die. Yes. Majority of the people will escape and will be out here and will be safe and sound, right? So, but what will be the state of mind? It will be panic. It is highly disturbed. So I can understand if I am stressed when there is an earthquake. But if I create every now and then stress, what will happen to my heart? I create stress with anyone who is not pleasant with me, who is pressing my remote control buttons. You know which buttons are those? Like you say something and then I give eat ka jawab, patthar se. So I'm saying that she's saying something to me, and then am I less? I will say 20 things. She's told me one thing. So this is Reacting or responding? This is reacting. So if I just keep reacting to people, I keep reacting to circumstances, daily circumstances. For example, you are in the metro and it's too crowded, and you know you are in New York, Manhattan. That will be a routine of your life, right? And in the rush hour, it will be too many people around. And I just keep stressing myself for each and every small thing in life. Then what will happen? Distress or de-stress? Distress. So these are all the things. And why I said that write it down, because yesterday or day before I took it somewhere, they were not able to register. So I thought at Manhattan Center here, it's really, we have all the white papers and boards and everything. So this is sensed spontaneous. When you're stressed, when you're disturbed, can you sense it? Yes. And what are the physical parameters you won't answer? What are the, because you know it very well. That's the reason. What are the physical parameters which tell me that, yes, I am in stress? Heartbeat, your pulse rate. What else? Tremors, you said. Dizzy. Dizzy is not very common, but something in the tummy, people say. You feel what? Butterflies, which means when you're so stressed that all your blood supply is going unnecessary to your brain, and it affects your gut. So you are stressed in your gut, and the what you call the gut perfusion, the gut blood flow is decreased, and therefore you feel like puking out. And do you feel hungry when you are stressed? There is something called stress eating. But when your blood flow of the intestine is low, what happens? You won't be able to digest what you're eating. Okay, so you will throw out. And there is, when you are stressed, there is a response, fight or flight. All these are stress responses in the body. And opposite of stress response is relaxation response. So you know what is fight or flight? Let other people answer. No. You know what is fight or flight? So whenever there is stress, for example, earthquake, what's your instance? What do you want to do? You want to fight with the earthquake? No. So what do you want to do? Flight, which means you have to fly out. I mean, do something so that you are away from that dangerous situation. If there is a snake in front of you, what do you want to do? Or a tiger? You obviously want to flight. If there's a person who is in front of you, your close relative at home, your spouse, your kid, who is being very tough with you, you don't flight. What do? You fight. So these are our response, and these are responses which are mentioned in books. As medicos, we learn that. And for either running away or for fighting, you need the stress response in the body. And when I say stress response, which hormones come out? Yeah, wait, both of you wait. Let them also answer. Yes, so all these stress hormones, what we call, that is, you are also into medical. You're a, which doctor are you? Oh, no wonder. So nurse and doctor are therefore they are answering all the time, because I want even these people to answer. And nowadays it's so common. So the stress hormone is cortisol, adrenaline, noradrenaline, as she said, all those high-fi words. Instead of that, we have to secrete some other hormones which are called good hormones. We'll discuss that when we go to de-stress. So do you feel that living in this, someone said that living in New York, I don't know, someone said it, living in New York is stress. Can you change your living place? You can, if you have all the money and all that. But it's easier to live in Manhattan because you are working close by, something like that. So you have to be here come what may in this situation. So can you change your place of residence? No. Can you change your place of work? No. So what can you change? Absolutely. And you started with reaction and now you're on response. And my response to the situation, which means I have to change my dash. We started with that. I have to change my thinking, my thought pattern. And the thoughts come from which part of energy? Because at Brahma Kumaris, we are taught all of us are energies, beautiful energies, and that energy is called the soul energy. I don't know how many of you are comfortable with the word soul. Are you comfortable with the word soul? How many of you have had the first basic lesson? Quite a few of you have had. Okay. So anyway, I don't want you to, I don't want to force you to do anything, but I'm just saying that how many of you feel that you are an energy? Okay. And particularly when you sit in silence, you start feeling that energy. So what was my question? Where did I start this with? I forgot. But anyway, it will come back. So once we realize that we are this beautiful energy which is peaceful, innately peaceful. Innately means we are born with peace, which is our natural nature of the soul. Then life becomes easy, and then everything, stress comes to me, but I have to take care of my thought pattern. And thoughts come from what? Starts with word M, mind. So MIND, I'll give you another jargon to remember. My inner noisy devil. Correct? But again, if you think of that, what energy does it give you? Every word has an energy and it gives you a highly negative energy. So, first of all, your mind is a devil, but it's a noisy devil. So, it's double trouble. Right. So, can I convert my inner noisy devil to something else? And that something else is again MIND, my inner noble doctor. So, how does it feel, that word, when we say that now? What energy does it carry? It's a good word, noble doctor. Rona Ben is also a doctor. Janani is also a doctor. You're a nurse. Myself a doctor. Anyone who's a paramedic? No one here. Okay. So anyway, you don't need to be a doctor to become your inner noble doctor. And what is the job of a doctor? You all won't answer. What is the job of a doctor or a nurse? To to treat you. Yeah, good. These two words you came with, Gautam. I like these two words. But doctors really only treat. Who heals? It is said doctors treat but dash heals. Who heals? Let's ask the patients, not the practitioners. Who heals? Sorry, don't take it in a wrong way that you all are patients, but non-medicos can answer. You rightly said that word. One word you said is treatment, the other word was healing. So do you feel that doctors can heal you? Do you feel radiology? We only prescribe treatment, RX. We prescribe, the nurse gives you, and the pharmacist dispenses. That's it. That's what we do. And all the treatment is related to what? The body or mind? It's all body, because we are practicing the medicine for the body. But healing is at a very higher level. And healing means at the level of mind or body. It's actually both mind and body. Therefore, healing is holistic. Holistic means it's your mind, body, everything together. So, if you look at the word and you want to write it down again, come here, please do some work for me. It's good I can use you today and you don't mind. It's very good. It's beautiful. So you can write it on that page only, just, and then we'll go on to de-stress. Just above diving, you can write healthy, HEALTHY. So if I break the word healthy, it is heal thyself. So how can thyself, and what is thy? Thy means I, the self. So how can you heal thyself? Then only you're truly healthy. Both words combine. So how can you heal yourself? By taking care of your mind again and again. And you want to convert your my inner noisy devil into a my inner noble doctor. So we have spent almost 25 minutes discussing that about distress. Now let's switch gears and to go on to de-stress. So let's take a recap. So what did we discuss in the last 25 minutes or so? What is stress? What is distress? We saw. We are energies. We saw that. What is the source of stress in our life? Okay, the answer is absolutely right, but people don't think of it as thoughts. They say it is my spouse, my kid, it's people around, it's metro station, it's crowd, it's situation. So we know the stress is basically not from outside, it's my disturbed state of mind. And once I know that, who is creating stress? I or someone else? I am creating. So once I know, and I know this with a lot of faith, that yes, it's I who's creating stress. So then the responsibility of de-stressing also goes on to self. It can't be to someone else. So let's look at the word now. Next page. Thank you. De-stress. So let's see what is de-stress. So all of you who are online as well, few more people have joined, almost 25 something. So are you all able to, you have any questions so far? Otherwise, we'll move on to the next. Okay, so now let us look at de-stress. So de-stress means, I'll write it down first and then let's see what answers come from you. So it is developing, D is developing emotional strength or stability. I think write stability, that's a better word. Developing emotional stability through, T is through, realizing and exploring and, yes, and exploring. What would be double S? Help me. Spirituality. Or I must say self as well, but rather than self, it's spirituality. And we'll come to each of these words in detail. Spirituality and again a short and serenity. So now look at these words and see what energy, when we look at distress, all the words which all the alphabets which we saw, the words coming through each alphabet was it was very heavy energy. Now look at all these. Can you develop emotional stability? Yes or no? We can. And how you develop it? By realizing and exploring what? Spirituality. And what is spirituality? Because here comes people say, oh, I don't have time for spirituality, or I don't have time for the word M. Yeah, people say that very often. And then people say, forget meditation, I don't even have time to die. Do you know when death knocks on your door? No, you won't know when you leave this world. Today we are meeting here. Tomorrow, I don't know where, or forget tomorrow, maybe today at 8 p.m. I don't know whether I'm in this world. So, what is spirituality? I just want to know these few words from you all. Simple meanings, simple. Yes, who is saying aham? It's okay. Connect with your deeper self. Mm. So, tell us simple words. Connecting with your deeper self or inner self. Do you want to connect with your deeper self? What's the use to connect? Or you want to connect? Oh, then another high five word, living beyond. That's the reason when people say these words, people find spirituality very, very difficult. And they say, oh, I have to leave everything and go in the jungle or go on the rooftop, not rooftop, on the hilltop. So you say, okay, so you want to sit there and be on a hilltop, something like that with your mind. Okay, so going beyond. Good, so good answer. So can you go beyond sitting here? Yes, absolutely. And if you go beyond, will you be de-stressed or stressed? Obviously, you'll be de-stressed. So spirituality is going beyond. Spirituality is exploring your inner self. You said about values. Anything else? Any other simple answers? Being mindful. Yes, that's the word many people use in the West now. Mindful. So this concept is called mindfulness. What does mindfulness mean? Does it mean it's a big fat mind full of thoughts? Fullness? No. What does it mean? Mindfulness is a mind which is full of awareness and awareness of the present moment. It's very important. Now it's 7 p.m. Close your eyes, all of you, for half a minute. Close it. Wherever you're sitting, just close it for a minute. It's exactly 7 p.m. now. What is your mind thinking? And just come back. Don't spend so much of time because your mind will go in different directions. What was your mind thinking? If I can know, nothing. Okay, you're beyond, which means good. Which is good. Sorry, you were thinking about? Oh, so you were thinking about high school. So that was in the past or it's the future? Past. So yes, so good. I'm getting good answers, and let's see what each one. And please don't manipulate. Whatever you have, please tell me that. So I'll tell you the scientific analogy of mindfulness. So you were in the past. You were thinking about your high school. Okay, yourself. You were just feeling calm. Okay, yourself. Okay. So you were able to pause. Okay, good. You were able to stop. So you were thinking about future. Perfect. Be honest. Nikhil is very.
Closing my eyes, so the light changes much dark, and I'm counting my breath.
So you were able to again practice relaxation, going in the breathing. That's fine. Okay, someone was in future, someone was in past, someone was feeling calm, someone was thinking about what I said. You were able to go beyond, and yeah, and he was thinking about breathing, and he felt. I mean, okay, I can understand. Then what else? No, so I specifically just for that 1 minute, I think I just gave you all 10 seconds. I just wanted to see that in 10 seconds, where was your mind? Okay, so you were looking at the light and experiencing the light, both of you.
Checking how much if I have any bad emotions.
If you have any bad feelings or emotions, and yourself is in the light. Okay, so you can see everyone has a different answer. No one's answer is same, but it's. Oh yes, I'm so sorry. I'm forgetting them. See, that's the reason you all need to be here because you all are being ignored unintentionally or intentionally. It's unintentional, please. Okay, go ahead. You all can tell us your responses. Vimal, yes.
I was just thinking of the word spirituality, what we were discussing.
Thinking of the word
Spirituality. Mhm.
Okay, so you were, I can say, because I spoke about that in the past. So you were in the immediate past. Agreed?
Right.
Yeah, and so you were like him. Okay. Chatrani, Varsha and Chatrani, no?
Yes, for me, the
I
question
was
came. Sorry.
You were?
I
Yeah.
was thinking
For-
about some. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Chitrani.
I was thinking about someone I don't want to think about.
So should I say you were in the past or in the future?
Past.
Okay. And Varsha said you were thinking about self.
For me, the question came, who am I?
Okay. So you were in the present. That means, okay, few people are in the present. Okay. Amrit?
I just saw a blank rectangle in front of me, half black and half white, just
Something
like
closer to you. Okay.
spaced out.
Right. So you were seeing some images. Okay. Anyone else wants to share? So my mind was blank for the first time. Carol is writing that, right? So you were thoughtless, Carol is saying, and let go of worldly attachments. No, don't give me gyan and knowledge. I don't want that. I want what you'll experience in that 10 seconds. Okay. So each one was different. So medically, it is proven that 80% of people are in the past. Perfect. 15% people are in the future, as you were thinking about what you want to do, dash, dash. Remaining 5% are in the present tense. So the moment I can increase my this mindfulness, this exercise is all about being in the present. It can really de-stress me immediately. And then I really don't need to think of past and future. But majority people think of past, so don't feel, oh, how come these are not? It's just everyone is so unique. And probably why you all are thinking, because it's a very strong thing. There may be some strong memory inside which has triggered and it has come to your conscious layer of mind. You may be having some stress related to your journey, which is making you think. I would also think, because I was discussing with him that how will I go, what time. I was not stressed, but I was like, I have to plan my journey. So even if someone tells me that, so if you all didn't ask me, but I'm sharing what I was just not thinking about my journey. I was thinking about the pause between my thought and feeling. I'll tell you how to do that. We'll practice that in meditation. So everyone was thinking differently. So if we can be in the present, automatically we'll be de-stressed, because therefore it is said, is past in my control? It has already happened. Is future in my control? Absolutely no way. What is in my control? Only the present. And therefore it is said that the past is like a cancelled check. Future is like a post-dated check. I'll give you a check of $10,000. You'll be happy, right? But I'll write the date on it, 25 December 25. Will you like it? You will say thank you, keep it with yourself. Because it's too post-dated. Come on. So what is the present? The present is the only cash in hand, or we also call the word present. It's a beautiful word. Present is the only present or gift. You know, when you give a present to someone, why is it called present? Because it's a gift, exactly. So the present time is the gift, because this time which we are now, it's 7:05, 7:06. Now 7 p.m. is in your hand. It's gone. Is 7:10 in your hand? No, it's still your future. Your in hand is only 7:06 at this moment. And where am I at this moment? That I need to work on. And meditation simply means to take care of my mind so that I can convert my inner noisy devil thinking of past or thinking of future into my inner noble doctor. And at this moment, do you feel it's very difficult to take care of your mind? And I don't like to use the word control. Sorry, I forget your name. Sanam. So Sanam, you said. Just spell it SEH. S. Okay, so SIM. So tell me what is the energy of this sentence which I'm saying? I want to control SIM. How? No, see, he's only saying no. So no one likes to be controlled, but I'll say I want to take care of SIM. How does it feel now? It feels better and it feels good. So I should not tell my mind, oh, my mind is not in my control and I want to control my mind. Your mind will never be in your control, because control word is a very heavy energy. So you should tell your mind, I will take care of you. And do you know that when your mind starts crying, do you know? Yeah. So what we are speaking about today is all about a crying mind. Distress means a mind which is disturbed. So if you look at a small kid who is disturbed, very small, 3, 4 months, 6 months, 1 year, and what does a child do when it is disturbed? It just cries. That's the only way a child can express his feelings or emotions. This tuggle or this whatever you call tussle of this thing always will there. So I'll give you an example now. Again, feelings is something which is natural state of the mind. So what is love? Feeling or emotion? No. Love is a feeling. It's a beautiful feeling. Anger is an emotion when it is emotion, when the energy is in motion. Happiness, it's a feeling. You're feeling happy. We don't say I emote happiness. I feel happy or I am happy that way. Uh, Pain and suffering, it's an emotion. So you understand the difference. Let's come to a few others. Bliss. It's a feeling. It's a blissful feeling. So if you all want to dive deep into these 7 basic feelings, which are related to 7 eternal qualities of the soul energy, which I am, you all can contact Rona Bhen later in future. So basically, you have to understand the difference between these two. And what I wanted to also tell you is how to de-stress. So I told you first thing, the way to de-stress is, if you all caught that, that's what I've been speaking since last 5-10 minutes now, is to take care of your mind. And second, you rightly pointed out, you got that concept out and went into that. What was that? Mindfulness, being in the present. And the third thing is to take care of your mind. And how do you take care of something? Smiling? Yeah, you want to say something?
I'm trying to tell you, my mind's wandering.
That typically happens. And the fourth important thing which I wanted to say is try to, you said pause. Someone said pause. I don't remember who it was. It was you? Pause. Yeah, I think it was you. So try to dissect the space between your thought and feeling. As I gave you the example while you all were not there, that it's my birthday today, for example, and I get up in the morning and I feel very good. But then I don't know why I'm feeling good. Why am I feeling good? Because I have created a thought that it's my birthday today. So nowadays we are in an automated response. So if we had a history of not good relationships, the moment you see me, what happens? You feel very Not very nice, right? So why are you not feeling nice? Because what thought have you created about me? This one is like that. The past, something has happened. So can we meet each other as if we are meeting for the first time? No, he's directly saying, no, I like it. Yes, but can we try? Okay. Yeah, so what about other responses? Can you meet people as if you're meeting them for the first time? What does that mean? That also means die whilst being alive. What does that exactly mean? That let that person who's coming in front of you, let not his or her presence trigger any past memories. So can you cut that memory? It's difficult because actually that memory is so strong inside. But when I say erase that memory, it basically means that person is in front of you, but you're not feeling disturbed, which means you have forgotten the past and you have forgiven him. That's the reason we say forgive and forget. So can we do that with people and situations? Yes or no? Yes. Possible, it is possible. Nothing is. Sorry? Yes. So is it possible or impossible? It's possible. And the word impossible itself has the meaning in it. I am possible. Please write it. So we have discussed a few things about how to de-stress, right? And whatever we are discussing is about spirituality. And we are trying to explore our spirituality. And how is the energy now after 7 o'clock? Are you feeling serenity, which means are you feeling calm and peaceful? And the more you're able to, as I said, stabilize your mind, slow down your thought process, the more you'll able to experience serenity. So from today's talk, I really don't want you all to take a lot of theoretical jargon, because you put distress and de-stress, you will get n number of talks by many people all over the world. But what I want you all to take here from here is an experience. And that experience will really attract you again and again to this place. Is it possible to come to this place daily? Yes, it is. But people don't want to come daily. But can you take this experience from here with you and apply it in the metro station, in the metro train, or when there's an earthquake, or when there is someone who's disturbing? So can you take the experience from here? So that's what I want you all to do. And we'll experience that in the next 10 minutes, like it's 7:15 now. So from today's talk, basically wanted to spread this. So if I want to summarize the entire talk, what will be the summary in one word or one sentence? Yes. One word or one sentence, anything? Perfect. So let us just take, each one of us can give a response. So self-awareness. Being in the present. Wonderful. We'll come back to you. Take your time, no worries. Control or care? Control your thoughts or care, taking care of your thoughts. What is easier? And what is a better energy word? Control or care? Take care of thoughts. Good. Yes. Are you both of you together? Mother and son? Okay. Yes. Mindfulness. Okay. Same as being in the present. Okay. So try to not be in an automated mode. Try to see that gap, and we'll experience the gap yourself. Anything else has come up now? Going beyond, is it? Oh, you're already beyond. Good. Be aware, self-awareness. I am peaceful. Yes. Om Shanti. That means people have written they're trying to be mindful more often. Yes. Yes. So she's not saying control or taking care of mind. So it boils down to again and again your mind, which is the very most. If in Raj Yoga, this was the first important thing which I was amazed at. Being a doctor, I didn't know about that. What? That I am a. Yes, I am a spiritual being. I am a soul. And therefore, you would have heard people saying this very often. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, which means we are eternally this energy, beautiful energy, and having this, we are taking this body and experiencing through the body. You will one day leave this body, right? Or no? Now today, Dr. Rona, I must say, because she's also a doctor, she introduced me. She's spoke a few things about my biodata and that whatever I specialize in. I'm looking at watch. I'm not stressed. I just want to be on time. So that's the reason. Because once I start, that some file opens and I go somewhere else, it's difficult to come back. So I want to just finish this point and then give you an experience. So now it's exactly 7:15. A catastrophe happens, the doctor and nurse are around, I'm sure they'll do a good job. If I get a heart attack now, and what will these two people do? Or even now, many people do that. What?
CPR.
CPR. They'll try to get, yeah, someone from there. Zoom people can't do CPR, but at least you all know it. So if you all do it, and if within 3 minutes you're able to revive me, I'll be fine. I'll be back in this world. I'm not going beyond. I'm here still. But within 3 minutes, if they are not able to revive me, I'll be declared. What? Someone you're speaking or Zoom is speaking? Okay, don't go in that brain dead and all that. It's too hi-fi. But I'll be declared what? Dead, right? Then I won't be sitting here. I'll be lying flat down here. And then what will you all say? Or Rona Bhain will say, take Manoj away, or Dr. Manoj away, or what will she say? Take the body away, right? The American accent, right? So take the body away, right? That's fine. I'm just picking on him. So what has happened in 3 minutes? Why have you changed your vocabulary? Something has happened. Yeah, what? But let them tell, because doctors know everything about the body usually. What has happened? So now you are saying that the soul has left. So a very serious question to all of you. It's very serious, which doesn't mean I want you to become serious. You can keep smiling. But the seriousness is, do you really want to wait till the end of your life to realize that you are a soul? Obviously, it's not such a bad shape which I am in. I really need to. So when should I know that I am a soul? I am not this body, yes. In Hindi, we say, Jab jago tab savera, which means the moment of awakening for you is now. So might as well just start practicing soul consciousness now. And that's another consciousness. If you shift your consciousness constantly from body consciousness to soul consciousness, you start becoming de-stressed. So do you want to go into that experience? So it's 7:17 now. Let's take an experience of 10 minutes. Before that, any questions you all have from the Zoom or from the room? Any questions? I don't think there are many questions because what we discuss is very routine. Do you have anything to ask? No? Okay. So are we ready to do the word M? What is that? Meditation. And meditation simply means, it comes from the word mediri. Medicine also comes from the word mediri. And mediri means to heal oneself, not treat. It's heal. And who can heal myself? I can heal myself by taking dash of my thoughts, by taking care of my thoughts. So let's begin this beautiful journey. And I would request the people on the Zoom as well, all of you just can keep your mobiles in silent mode, because what happens, invariably some disturbance happens. And then I'm telling I'm a peaceful soul, and then suddenly someone's mobile rings. And then what sort of energy you'll do? That so that energy, I'm a peaceful soul. Are you peaceful then when you're doing pitch pitch? Even if you're doing not pitch pitch physically here, but inside also, if your mind is disturbed, that doesn't this person know that it has to be on the silent mode? Are you a peaceful soul then? No. So anyway, nowadays we see, and something will happen when we meditate. There'll be some disturbance. So just it's coming to test. Are you really able to be in a state of mind which is totally stable? He's already started, which is really good. Which is good. So I'm just trying to say, make sure all of you just look at your mobiles, including me. I also kept it in silent. And there will be something which will happen. I'm telling you because it always happens. I'm not invoking that, but I'm just telling. So even if some disturbing sound happens, don't give energy to that. Because what happens when all of us, for example, Gautam's mobile rings, for example, what sort of energy will all of us give to him that time when we do? And during that time, what will happen to him? Will he be disturbed or he'll be saying, oh, let it ring? He'll, on the contrary, get more disturbed and he'll try to find his mobile. First of all, he won't see it may drop off, and then he would want to do it in vibration. It won't happen that time because your state of mind is disturbed. So, are we sitting there to disturb others? No. So, let anyone's thing ring, but let us not unnecessarily the Zoom people as well, because some noise will come from there, I'm sure. It's not intentional, something will happen. So, let's not get affected by any external noises. And let's begin. And we'll try to sit straight. If you want to close your eyes, it's okay, but make sure you don't fall asleep. You can sit in any posture, mudra, that's fine. Some people do this as he's doing. I'm not going into details of mudras. Some people want to say that they want to sit down on the floor, cross-legged, which is also fine in that Padmasana, Padmasana, but respect your body and your knees if you can. But more important is my state of mind. That's important in meditation. And this is what we are calling Raj Yoga meditation, which means directly focusing on where the stress is. The stress is in the body or the mind. To start with, it's in the mind and then goes to body. So directly the target is mind. Let's go on the mind directly. Okay, so we'll begin. To start with, take a few deep breaths in and out. A few deep breaths in and out, and relax your body. Relax. See the breath going in and coming out, and relax your body. And as your body gets relaxed, your mind also starts getting relaxed. Relax your mind. You may see that your mind is still thinking of something else. But very gently tell your mind, my dear friend, let me come back. And for the next few minutes, fully concentrate on what is being told here. And you will be amazed to see that your mind listens to you because it's your best friend. So now, in this relaxed and concentrated state of mind, create this beautiful thought: I am a peaceful being. And see how you're feeling. Peace is my original nature. Peace, only peace, nothing but peace is my true nature. And as you create this one single thought of peace, which is your indeed original nature, your entire body is filled with vibrations of peace. Experience this peace fully. I am peace. Let's take the second step now in meditation. Just as I, the soul, am a peaceful energy, Similarly, there's another supreme energy, the divine cosmic energy. Whether you want to give it a name by calling it God, Allah, Ishwar, whatever, or just that supreme energy. Visualize that energy on the top of your head, and as I am a peaceful energy, that supreme being is a energy too, but it is the source of peace, the ocean of peace. And the moment I, the peaceful being, connect to that supreme being, the vibrations of peace start entering my system from that supreme being. And the depth of my peacefulness is becoming more and more deep. I, the peaceful being, am connected to the ocean of peace. Experience this peacefulness within. And let's take the final step in meditation. I, the peaceful being, connected with the ocean of peace, in this peaceful state of mind, can I be of some service to the mankind with my stable state of mind? And the answer is yes, absolutely. So look at all the places in the world where there is a lot of pain and suffering due to war, famine, natural calamities, etc. Whatever the cause may be, souls are in pain and suffering. And can I, the peaceful being, and connected to the ocean of peace, can I be a messenger of peace for them? The answer is, of course, yes. So I spread this energy of peacefulness to all of them. And as each one of us in this room has become so peaceful, this room is vibrating with the energy of peace. And what a beautiful feeling it is that each one of us is responsible for peace in the world. And the more I remain in peace myself, I'm radiating peace in my surroundings. And with this beautiful experience of peacefulness, gradually come back into the awareness of the room you are in. You can open your eyes. And as you look at each other, though you're able to look at places and people around, but the thought of peacefulness is still there and it's still making you calm and peaceful. Om Shanti. Thank you. So That's it. We are dot 7:30, and I don't think you all have any questions, because you should not go with a question. You should go with an experience. So I hope you can create this experience wherever you are. And I think we did it for around 10 minutes or so, but we didn't know the time flies very fast. So you can create this experience yourself wherever you are. If you can come here, you're welcome, more than welcome. But if you're not able to daily, you can create this at wherever, because you have been taught how to create it now, and it's in your hands. And never should you say, I don't have time. We have all the time in the world for technology. So this is also AI, not artificial intelligence. It is actually, yes, that's the word I like. I was wanting to say Atmic intelligence. Atmic is Atma means soul, but actual intelligence is this about myself, not artificial. Okay, all the best, and hope we meet sometime in